Excellent to see you.
Well, that's a fancy ship. There's something you needed then. Always willing to help another wanderer. Did you know the whole Crimson Fleet started out as...
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. The infinite only exists. Judging it makes no difference. I am as much you as you are part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place, the unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret? Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you, that something that makes you unique amongst the infinite, will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind. Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators. But not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos. Much like the death of a star creating new kinds of matter, so will part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I've enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you, every version that is here in the Unity right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. By defeating both the hunter and the emissary, the path to the unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn. Your lover, Andresia, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom, more people in House Varun begin to question its orthodoxy and look to the outside world. You can return to your universe if you wish. The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars. Once you are reborn, there is no going back. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
We're still in one.
Hey, I don't know how you kept your
Get
cool
that
back
artifact to Constellation.
You going? Go. Make the delivery with Constellation. This is all one... Big write-off now.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites. Oh, this time, like a miracle.
I know you want to learn more about what happened to you. I'm counting on it. Go.
Barrett's a pain, but he's good in a fight. We'll be okay.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Restart collective claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha.
You fitting in okay?
As far as anyone knows,
Mining crews ain't the
this is just another
friendliest,
ore
but
run.
they're good folks.
Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Heller everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. That this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet Constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut.
You got a few more digs to go before I feel
And
like.
I'm okay with that. Hopefully,
you
between
think we'll be done here
Barrett's
soon?
mysterious thing and
I
the
hear
ore
this is the
itself,
last dig.
we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Hey, that was my sandwich!
Glad when we're off this rock. Take care of yourself out there. Just trying to get through my shift. Busy. Talk to you later.
This is the personal log of Lynn's amazing right-hand man. That's me, Heller. Another day, another giant rock. The rock currently in question is Vectera, which is, it's a moon. It's in space, it's got ore, like the last 100.
What?
Unless you're me
I'm
and can
working.
appreciate the beautiful distinctions between neodymium, vanadium, and iridium. I love these clowns, but most of them can't tell iron from lead.
Yeah?
Not interested. Whatever it is. You got somewhere else to be? Hey. Busy.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig.
Don't get too
Freestar
used to how
collective
easy
claim
this
ID Beta
Next day might be
7548 Alpha.
toxic hazards.
Site
Worse.
setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Heller is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. The thing. The problem is, I love him, and he knows it.
Yeah?
Calvert
Something you
remains a
need?
weak link. Who just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
Take my advice and pack your own suit next run. You always want to be the one choosing your own gear.
You think we'll be done here soon? I hear this is the last dig.
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old best, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Go. Just keep my ship in one piece, okay?
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites. Oh, this time, like a miracle.
that starship. We're detecting... Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Whoa! Now that is a ship! So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what? We'll figure it out. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, have at it. I can't place the manufacturer of your ship. I'm just gonna write down. Okay, no problem.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shot. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh! Well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year, and it kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security. I am really in the middle of something.
May I help you?
Do this to me.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream. Ain't that the truth? Well, still I hold out hope. There are more good people than bad in this galaxy. It's just that the bad are... louder. Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman? Goodbye.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff. Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all, rah, the stars will squeeze you, rah, or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help. When it comes to Ecliptic, I know everything. It's not like it's a secret. They're mercenaries, so they work for money. And it's like, for enough money, they'll do anything. I've heard a couple of SSNN stories about them. My dad says they're horrible. Like they can pretend they're working for someone and it's official, so they do anything they want. It's fine. My dad just has terrible navigation skills. My mom says it all the time. I just hope they don't take too long. I'm sure that foster family is nice, but... Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here. Hello?
Wish that bartender at Viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
May I help you? Another time, then.
Not now.
Hey.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Pardon.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share. You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that? In my experience, that's true. I'm glad you understand. That's a good one. Well, I guess something's better than nothing. I'll cut my price, but I'm not going any lower. I understand. Guess I'm not the only one who should be looking for work. Swing by again when you can afford it.
Hey there! You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Aye aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers. You're short on credits? Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best. That's what I'm hoping. Well, the last thing I want is you going bankrupt on my account. I'll work for whatever you can pay. Ah, I see. Well, no harm done. Save your money to take care of yourself.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? No more than the average crew person's salary. No? Then... do you have room for one? I think you'll agree my rate... Why is that? I hear you. You know what? I'll do it, but only... Your loss. I'm looking to join a crew. Trust me, you'd be... I see.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon... I'm not asking for that much. I understand. Swing by again when you...
Any vacancies on your crew? I'm not asking for much.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business? You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired you guys. Exploring the stars full-time seems like a dream come true. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for Mast. Oh, yeah. Plenty of us. There's a whole branch of Mast's scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated to developing new weapons for the UC military. I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic. No, I'm not. I'm actually hoping for a crew gig. Lots of pilots stop by the viewport on their way into town. I figure if I hung around long enough, I'd run into someone who was hiring. Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer? I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low. All right. I'll look elsewhere then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
Keep it moving.
Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask. Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now. Oh, please, take a look. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
You look like someone who has many stories to tell.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I guess I won't ask. But there is a place called The Well that might be more your style.
I don't go down there myself. It can be pretty dangerous.
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you? Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures? That's amazing. I'm so jealous. One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay? I cleaned up a kid's vomit today. 4th time this week. Sometimes I wonder if me and my boyfriend spend too much money on Terra Brew. But somebody's got to drink it, right? Well, you know, it's one of those days where all I can think about is food. Wonder if my boyfriend will take me to Chunks later. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now. If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? Would it help if I turned around? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? Would it help if I turned around? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Would it help if I turned around? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help or something? If you're shy, it's okay. We can just stare awkwardly at each other. Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. I can't complain. My boss told me yesterday that I'm one of the best janitors she's ever hired. Feels great to be appreciated. See you around.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now? Interesting.
You want this rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost the first time?
But she still showed up, didn't she? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here. What you found on Vectera, the artifact, there's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown. There could be considerable risks. Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. Unfortunately, I've tried to convince the United... Up until very recent, but now, I don't suppose you have... Well, I'm no scientist, frankly. Me? Someone has to fund. I don't pretend to have... And funny thing about Stroud Eklund, for years, I finally decided. Until next time.
Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. Here. That was intense, wasn't it? I guess a lot over. I'm Noelle. Planning on sticking around? I think we can find a spot. Right. So you've seen the library.
I know you too well to believe that.
Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than
There's a chance that a 15th century
Gardens
edition
are out the doors
of
there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation.
I've been asking a few
Emphasis on the
questions
quiet
this
part.
time.
At least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here. So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy! Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She had left this note for you. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two. There's still so much we don't. Of course. We have a board. Oh, right. That if we're what you perceived. There might be a... That's okay. We're all in this. Well, Constellation... Barrett discovered the... It's a shame he isn't. Well, right now, nothing. One thing Speaking of... I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Okay, let's take a look. Stay safe, okay? Oh, your father visited. Anything I can learn from is... See you later. I know everyone's excited by... Stay safe, okay? I hope Barrett makes it back to us. See you later.
Yes? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned... That means people can... I've been letting my...
Huh. Guess it's been a while. Why?
Oh, I just...
You've done this before, eh? But it's not just that. I'm going to be...
Some people love that kind of stuff.
We'll need to head to Mast. And listen. Every member of Constellation has a roster of members who have... We're risk takers. If you join us, those are the rules. Now.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? Are you doing okay? You matter too. I'm Mateo. Well, I had made a really... So, I tried to... After a long talk... I'm not gonna lie, I really wish... Both you and Barrett saw some... Did it feel like it was... Not necessarily. That sure lines up. We're gonna get to the bottom. Second one was on... But the first... Can you imagine? Take care of yourself. Feel free to help You're doing great out there.
Goodbye.
It's been quieter around here ever since. Stay safe, okay?
Captain, now that you are a member of... Also, given... The Explorer, it is even possible to... The scan booster. Beyond that, a planetary scan, and while the blueprints you need to... My primary function, that is as I believe Barrett would... Barrett has, thus far, I suspect that... My primary function, that is as capable... I believe Barrett would... As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on, there is no cause for concern, Captain. I arrived along with despite several... Captain,
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Hello there, Vasco.
Greetings, Walter Stroud. How may I assist you?
No, I don't need anything. Just, checking in, seeing how you're doing.
At present, all systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Right. Well then, keep up the good work.
Affirmative. We appear to have suffered fewer casualties than would be expected.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
overloaded. We should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. This is all exciting. Good luck!
The Crimson Fleet is after us. Unfortunate.
Where did you learn to make that? You're carrying too many odds and ends.